What if I told you that a couple making just $65,000 a year managed to save over $100,000 in less than 4 years? No inheritance. No lottery win. No crypto miracle. Just two people, one shared dream, and a budgeting system so simple that it changed their entire family tree forever. Hi everyone, welcome back to Finance Stories. Today I'm sharing the incredible journey of Maya and David, a couple who went from living paycheck to paycheck to building generational wealth, all because they discovered the secret power of synchronized budgeting. By the end of this story, you'll learn the exact 3-step system they used, why most couples fail at budgeting together, and how you can start building your own wealth empire, even if you're starting from zero. But first, let me take you back to where it all began, on a rainy Tuesday night when Maya opened their bank statement and discovered they had exactly $247 left to last the entire month. Maya stared at the number on her phone screen. $247. After paying rent, utilities, groceries, and David's student loan payment, this was all they had left. And it was only the 15th of the month. David walked into their tiny apartment kitchen where Maya sat surrounded by bills and receipts. "How bad is it?" he asked, though her expression already told him everything. "We can't keep living like this," Maya said, sliding the bank statement across the table. "We make decent money, you're bringing in $35,000 as a graphic designer, I'm making $30,000 at the marketing firm. That's $65,000 a year. Where is it all going?" David picked up the statement and shook his head. "I honestly don't know. It feels like money just disappears." Sound familiar? This is exactly where 78% of Americans find themselves, making decent money but having nothing to show for it. Maya and David were living what financial experts call the income illusion, thinking that earning more money automatically means having more money. But that night, something clicked for Maya. She remembered her grandmother's words, "Money without a plan is like water without a bucket, it just flows away." "David," she said, "what if we tried something different? What if instead of hoping our money situation gets better, we actually took control of it?" David was skeptical. They had tried budgeting before. Maya would create these elaborate spreadsheets, and David would nod along, but within a week, they'd be back to their old habits. "This time will be different," Maya insisted. "Because this time, we're doing it together. Really together." The next weekend, Maya and David did something they had never done before. They sat down together, no distractions, no phones, no TV, and had what Maya called the money talk. "Before we make any budget," Maya said, "we need to figure out what we actually want our money to do for us." They started dreaming out loud. A house with a backyard. Kids someday. Not worrying about car repairs. Maybe even early retirement. But as they talked, David noticed something important. "Maya, we want the same things, but we have totally different ideas about how to get there." Maya was a saver by nature. She wanted to cut everything and save aggressively. David was more of a live-for-today person. He thought they should enjoy their money while they were young. This is where most couples fail. They try to merge two different money personalities without understanding each other first. But Maya had an idea. What if we don't try to change each other? What if we use our differences as strengths? They decided to try what they called the triangle system, and this is where the magic happened. The triangle system. Point 1, the foundation, fixed expenses. They listed every single fixed expense, rent, utilities, insurance, minimum debt payments. This came to exactly $3,200 per month. Non-negotiable. The foundation had to be solid. Point 2, the future, savings and investment. Here's where they got creative. Instead of fighting about how much to save, they decided to save a percentage that felt ambitious but achievable, 20% of their after-tax income. That was about $900 per month. But here's the key, they automated it. The money disappeared before they could spend it. Point 3, the present, everything else. Whatever was left, about $1,300, was for groceries, entertainment, personal spending, and unexpected expenses. The rule was simple, when it's gone, it's gone. But the real breakthrough came when they created what they called the monthly money meeting. Every first Sunday of the month, they would sit down for exactly 1 hour. Maya would track their spending from the previous month. David would research one new way to save or earn money. Then together, they'd make any adjustments needed. "It was like having a monthly board meeting for our family business," David explained later. "Except our business was building our dream life." First month was rough. They overspent their present money by $200 and had to get creative. David took on 2 freelance logo projects. Maya sold some old textbooks online. They made it work, but barely. Second month was better. They had learned from their mistakes and stayed within budget. For the first time in years, they had money left over at the end of the month. But the third month was when the magic really started. David discovered something incredible during his monthly research time. His company offered a 401k match up to 4% that he had never signed up for. "Maya, this is literally free money," he said, running the numbers. By contributing 4% of his salary, his company would add another $1,400 per year to their savings. Instantly. Maya, meanwhile, had been tracking their spending religiously and noticed patterns. "David, did you know we spend $340 a month eating out? What if we meal prepped on Sundays and cut that in half?" Instead of feeling restricted, they felt empowered. Every small win built momentum. By the 6th month, something incredible happened. Maya opened their savings account and gasped. "David, come look at this. We have $6,000 saved up." $6,000. 6 months earlier, they couldn't even make it through a month without stress. But they didn't stop there. During one of their monthly meetings, David had an idea. "Maya, what if we took $1,000 of our emergency fund and started investing it? Just to learn how it works." Maya was nervous, but they decided to start small. They opened a basic index fund account and invested $100 per month. "Think of it as paying our future selves," Maya said. As the months passed, their system became automatic. The triangle system wasn't just about budgeting anymore, it had become their wealth-building machine. First year results, $12,000 saved. Second year results, $26,000 saved. Third year results, $43,000 saved. But the fourth year was when everything changed. By year 4, Maya and David had become budgeting masters. Their emergency fund was fully funded. Their investments were growing. But they were about to learn the most important lesson of their journey. During one of their monthly meetings, Maya made an observation that would change everything. "David, look at this. Our investments have grown to $15,000, but the market value is actually $18,200. We made $3,200 just by letting our money sit there." David stared at the numbers. "Wait, so our money made more money than we save in 3 months of our old budgeting attempts?" This was their compound interest awakening. They realized that their money could work harder than they could. They made a bold decision. Instead of lifestyle inflation, upgrading their apartment or buying new cars, they decided to increase their savings rate to 25%, then 30%. "People thought we were crazy," Maya laughs now. "Friends would ask why we didn't upgrade our lifestyle when we were clearly doing well financially. But we had learned something they hadn't, the difference between looking rich and being rich." By the end of year 4, their net worth hit $103,000. They had done it. 6 figures in less than 4 years, starting from essentially zero. But here's what made their success even more incredible. During those 4 years, David got one small raise, and Maya switched jobs for a $5,000 salary increase. Their wealth didn't come from dramatically increasing their income. It came from mastering the money they already had. The real breakthrough moment came when Maya calculated something that gave them both chills. "David, if we keep this up for just 6 more years, we'll have over $300,000. We could buy a house with cash. We could start that business we always talk about. We could even consider retiring early." Synchronized budgeting hadn't just improved their finances, it had unlocked their entire future. Today, Maya and David's story continues. They bought their dream house, not with a massive mortgage, but with a substantial down payment that kept their monthly payments low. They started the graphic design business David always wanted. They're even teaching their financial system to Maya's younger siblings. But the most important thing they learned? Wealth building isn't about making more money, it's about making your money work harder. "The triangle system saved our relationship," Maya tells me. "Before, money was our biggest source of stress and arguments. Now, our monthly money meetings are something we actually look forward to. We're building something together." David adds, "The crazy thing is, we don't feel like we're sacrificing anything. We're just being intentional. And that intentionality has given us freedom we never thought possible." So what can you learn from Maya and David's story? First, synchronized budgeting means both partners are equally involved and equally committed. No financial passengers allowed. Second, the triangle system works because it's simple: foundation, future, present. Master these 3 points, and wealth building becomes automatic. Third, small, Consistent actions compound into life-changing results. Maya and David didn't need a miracle. They needed a system and the discipline to stick to it. Your challenge: start your own triangle system this month. Calculate your foundation costs, automate your future savings, and set boundaries for your present spending. Then schedule your first monthly money meeting. Remember, every wealthy person you admire started exactly where you are now, with a decision to take control of their financial future. What will your wealth-building story look like? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more finance stories that could change your financial future forever.